Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishnan, and here basically we are talking about the attraction and in attraction. Basically, we are talking about one topic. His generation is supposed to go next, or his generation is not supposed to. So, who basically decides that this particular person's generation is supposed to go next or is not supposed to go next? Not supposed to go next. That means basically he will not get money, he will not get a job, he will not get able to income also. Like this, everything basically is blocked. That means his generation basically will not go next. That will his generation basically is not going to go next. So who have basically this type of power with you? For example, one software person told that basically I am not getting. I am actually I want to do the marriage, but I am not able to do the marriage. Then he told that basically there might be some problem. You might be not getting job. Yes, exactly. That was the reason. You are we basically I am not getting the job basically. Then he told that basically what is the reason basic behind that you are not getting job? Because you have a good knowledge, you have everything. Then also why you are not getting job? Then he told that well, one of the person basically rejected. Then basically everybody also rejected that particular person. That means he told that but it's a union basically. Then he told that yeah, basically it's a ekta. It's a union basically. Then basically you know that example basically I have taken one example of that when the Earth planet energy was moving in the universe galaxy. That time basically the entire Earth planet was going to end. Entire Earth planet was going to end. That type of energy basically was passed from the universe side. Yeah, that was due to the union basically. Here basically all become one. All become one. So due to that all become one, all basically converted into one unity basically you can say. All basically told that basically he will not get the job. All company, software company, union basically. Just converts to software union basically. All company owners basically become one. Even in one of few software company basically the resume was getting cleared and human resource were basically from Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Bihar. They were telling that basically he is that person basically we can't give him job. Then all because here basically one of the human resource person told that basically this North people basically are creating problem in your so then basically he asked the North people, then he told that no, we are not creating problem, we are passing the resume to our management team basically. If they are rejecting, then basically so basically things to clear the things basically what are the things basically verified. Company owner tells that basically we are doing we are passing the biodata, but human resource are basically telling that we will not basically give him job. Then he connected to human resource department. Human resource department told that in human resource department all are basically from Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Madhya Pradesh. They basically told that no, sorry, we are also not. We are passing your resume to our team, that are the development team and the project manager team. They are also they are pass. We are passing the resume. Then basically connected to the management department, and they told that basically we are also basically. Um, When we basically search your resume in naukri.com, monster.com, there basically we can't see your resume basically. We can't see your resume basically. Then basically how basically you told that basically your biodata is in naukri.com, your resume is in monster.com. Basically, how you can say that? Then he literally thought that basically he taken his laptop and then basically show that see my resume basically. Then he told that, but why we are basically not able to see? Then basically he told that there might be some problem. Basically, some knock that portal basically group might have blocked your resume or whatever. That is also basically possible. Then they told that basically no, we have not blocked. Then he connected to the manager basically who created the entire portal. They told that basically actually few groups are basically there who basically told that they don't like this person basically. So they basically have blocked your email address. There are around 500 people basically. Then they told that basically why you have blocked his resume basically. Then they told that basically we don't like him basically. Then basically he told that you don't like him, but why you don't like him basically? His habit is not good. His behavior is not good. Then he told that basically what is your behavior? Then he told that I am good basically. My behavior is good basically. You don't have done marriage. Then basically yes, we had done. You don't fuck your wife. Then he told that yes, basically I fuck my wife. I fuck my wife basically. So you basically fucks. He basically just have few habits. Then basically he told that basically he have bad habits of this, that, each and everything basically. The just problem basically was they don't want to give his biodata. Basically they don't want to cover the resume basically. That was the thing. Then basically they told that basically there are only 500 people basically. There are basically 500 people basically. They only are creating problem, but they are in the top level management basically. They are at the top level management, and they are basically placed by big cricketers, big Bollywood groups. These people basically have placed them. These people basically have placed them. That means these people don't like you. Bollywood sports people. They don't like you. Then one person asked them if one cricket match is ongoing and something happens suddenly. Then basically. Uh, you told that basically you don't like them, you don't like the people basically. People only basically created problem to you, and you only basically telling that people this person basically don't like you. That basically debate was ongoing, and that basically we will discuss the debate actually what actually the debate was. So now basically we reached to up to this level basically, right? That this was the issue, and that and here basically the problem was basically which was that blood cells basically who basically connected in this particular blood cells body basically, blood groups body. And then basically he removed that his blood group, blood person, blood energy basically from his body basically through injection. Actually the blood cells basically was inside his body basically. Due to that basically his income basically was stopped because he was not basically in any of the group basically. Means he was not in any of the 22 blood groups. He was not in any of the 22 blood groups. That was the reason. Any of the 22 blood groups. Due to that, basically nobody was giving him money. Not a company basically was giving him soft any of the interview calls. His money basically totally blocked. Nobody, if you don't have money, then basically how you will get the girl for marriage. So girls basically was telling that rejected. Few software company was telling that you are basically totally rejected. Like this, basically lots of things basically happen. Like so, basically lots of things basically happen. In between, basically lots of big earthquakes also happened. Like this, basically debate was going on that why basically he's not getting job. Due to that, basically report generated. Due to his blood energy basically was uh, his blood energy was basically removed from that particular 22 blood groups. 22 blood groups basically. This was basically debate ongoing. Then basically one of the person basically told that political people, you know basically political people are there basically. Yeah, basically we have discussed the political people also. Like there are basically many blood groups basically. They say lots of people say that the healthcare department says that basically these all people will still exist. They people basically still exist. The reason was simple. That was the blood cells basically they need to create again basically. The entire real blood cells basically the process no, that basically they need to do again basically. For example, Devanand, one actor, Vinod Mehra, one actor, if they are that is basically Bollywood basically group. Lots of people says that he basically died here long before. Lots of people says that he still exists because his blood cells basically is very powerful. His blood cells is very powerful basically. Then how basically he can die? We have created 1 lakh Sholay human energy. Sorry, Sholay human souls basically. From that, basically, we can give one of the souls to him and basically we can active that Devanand. Like this, basically, we have more than 1 lakh movies also basically we have created. From 1 lakh, basically, we can give at least one human soul basically. So can he can have again 100 years. He can have again 100 years. Then what about his body structure and the face, each and everything? That basically will do something basically for that, so that the people is not supposed to understand basically. And those group basically who send the death energy inside his body basically. That group also they should feel that basically that person is died. That person is died. Like this basically, it was about Bollywood. That was basically the normal thing basically. It's not new thing basically for the Bollywood group. They will just have the new face and like this basically the make few people says that basically they do up to that level makeup and nobody will able to recognize. Few people says that few Bollywood group basically plays many different roles also just on the base of makeup. So that is really different thing basically. That is Bollywood part basically. So here basically we are discussing about the political people. Few people says that the political people actually do you know they have created the city basically. So it might possible that they have blocked your resume. Then basically the one person told that political people basically tries to solve the issue basically. They basically never creates the issue because they know that basically small issue can convert up to third world war. They know basically. So basically they never create the issue because they know that any of the small issue basically can convert to third world war. They know basically each and everything basically. So they will basically never create any issue basically. It might possible that whatever companies basically they are hiring into the city, hiring means they are basically giving the proposal to each and every companies and they are accepting the proposal and they are basically coming into the cities basically. So before coming into the city, basically lots of procedure are there basically. You have to accept lots of procedure. Then only basically you can come into the city, na. Otherwise, basically you have to take the approval, you have to take the license. Lots of things are basically there. There are lots of process basically. You can't basically directly come in. You need the currency. You basically come. The currency department prints the currency for your company. Lots of things are there. So basically he told that basically political people basically have this all ideas and this all energy basically they are getting from this 3,50,000 cities. In real, basically it might be 35,000 also. Here just taking as a number. From 3,35,000 basically political people are getting ideas basically. And from their basically bodies basically, from their energy basically, lots of 3,50,000 human souls basically are being created. And that human souls basically has allocated to many um bodies also basically, and lots of things basically are generated. So he basically contacted the political people also, and they checked the report, and then basically there also basically he was not able to find the thing basically. Then he connected to software department basically, and software department thing also basically we had discussed lots of things. In this, he told that basically lots of manual things are basically getting converted into the software, right? That means entire software industry is controlled by those group who basically have the requirements by default. This is called dadagiri. In basically other simple language, basically it is called dadagiri of the requirement giving person, right? And they are by default IITs, IIMs, and MBA groups because they are giving the requirement, right? Then one person told that yes, basically he is giving the requirement. They are giving the requirements. They are actually giving the requirements. They are giving the requirement. They are actually giving the requirements. Then it might possible that the people who are giving the requirements, they might be creating you. Then he told that basically requirement basically who the group will give the requirement, they are basically the management people. And they basically have their own ideas and their own blood cells basically. They have their own ideas and blood cells basically. Then he told that yes, basically you are 100% correct. They have their own ideas and blood cells. Like same way basically the entire software industry basically is connected with 3,50,000 buildings, 3,50,000 cities. In really it might be 35,000. They might be possible that so IT industry basically he checked the IT industry entire reports. He told that basically in IT industry basically also this report is not mentioned. IT industry also basically this report is not mentioned. He told that basically in software industry also basically we found that it's not from software industry problem. Then basically from where basically the blood cells basically got connected and that particular person basically removed your blood cells data from that blood group's owner. For that basically special injection basically created by the World Health Organization. By World Health Organization basically they injected the injection basically, especially special injection basically was created. And in this NASA ISRO also basically supported that group. In this NASA ISRO also basically supported that group. That is the main thing basically. So NASA or ISRO also basically told that remove his blood group basically. Sorry, remove his blood energy basically from that person's that blood group each and every 22 blood groups data basically, and don't inject basically. Find out what actually the data is. Instead of going to repair, they basically removed it. They want to repair it actually, but they what they have done, they have removed it. So that is different topic. That also basically we are going to discuss why basically they remove it. That only basically we are discussing actually. In this basically one of the tasks basically was banking industry task. Banking industry task basically that person is connecting with the banking industry only. He is basically from banking industry only. He is actually searching. Then he thought that I should first I should actually check my parts basically whether the problem is from my side or not. Then he connected and then he told that basically I am creating the products, and due to that products with that 5 lakh crore product basically I created, due to that product basically how many products are basically getting effect, how many products are basically getting effect. So is that problem with the that chain basically which the which is interacting with each other and basically getting conflict with each other. Then he told immediately basically told the software industry which basically are connected with the World Bank. They told that basically please do one thing. This 5 crore people basically are going to come, huh? Not came yet. The 5 crore people basically which are going to come, just check this basically product basically what the error is, and do one thing. Check that also basically. He basically literally told in basically in professional language. He told that basically this is the product basically which bank has created. Merge with this product with the another product also, and check basically what actually the conflict is happening. That when we are basically adding this product basically 5 crore people are coming in this world basically going to come in this world. So before basically going to come we should check basically. That's why basically he told that basically let's we check. He told that basically let's we check and basically check basically what actually the problem is. Then he basically told that basically okay basically let me check it, and let the software departments check it basically. So software department told that basically yeah basically we are checking it, and then basically they basically have the list of all the products. They created one system, and whatever input output basically was going from the this product basically which was going to create for the 5 crore people basically which are basically going to come basically going to come basically not yet came, which are basically going to. Let's find out the each and every attributes. Then like this basically they started the each and every attributes. Each and every in each and every attributes basically he told that basically what here basically the attribute would be. Then he told that basically Let's basically merge the habit attribute. Means 5 crore people are going to get these all blood groups are there, and the total 5 to 7 blood group basically we are going to create from this 5 crore people, and this 5 crore people basically going to be divided into 6 to 7 blood groups, and this will be the data. And in this basically we are passing one attribute, that is habit attribute. Let's pass this habit attribute and let's see basically what happens now. Then he basically passed the habit attributes, and in each and every product basically he merged that habit attributes. And then basically the habit attribute basically was not conflicting the thing basically, not conflicting the products basically. Due to that habit attributes, not a single product was getting effect. Products means existing people basically who are getting the income na, that basically people, which type of people basically are going to affect to their income basically when this 5 crore people are going to come. So they told that basically due to habit of this 5 crore people, the basically nobody is going to get effect there in their income basically, because just see basically the things basically the World Bank person basically thought. I think he basically told that basically I should think basically actually. I basically have to think up to this level only basically. He told like this. Then basically he told that let me add one more attribute, habit of eating. In a habit of eating. Then he added the habit of eating basically in that particular product. Basically, still now basically the human has not created. Just see basically if 5 crore people are, even one person is going to come, for that basically World Bank do up to what level plan. So here basically it's a 5 crore people are going to come. That plan actually they are deciding actually. Just see basically how dangerous thing. So now basically they told that basically they told that basically the eating habit it will just pass the parameter. Then they told that basically okay, we'll pass the eating habit here. Then they told that basically from eating habit we have just passed of. They told that basically they are not going to eat too much here. They are going to eat like a medicine basically. They are not going to eat too much food basically. That a habit basically we have done in the inside their body basically. So let me check basically their eating habit, which basically will be like a medicine. Let me basically insert that habit, whether the people are going, whether the other product are going to affect or not. Then he basically checked the eating habit basically. From eating habit, his the other products are going to affect. Products are basically income basically of the particular caste. This is basically one product of 5 crore. When this product will get create after some certain time basically it might possible that 8 crore people basically will take the birth. That time basically these 5 crore people are going to get effect or not, that also basically this product will people will might think. So each and every, so basically they thought that let's we create the one system only basically, that we create the certain level of system only for that basically they passed the eating habit. They passed the eating habit. Then they told that basically here basically we are checking basically why basically he removed that but this person's blood cells basically from blood group. Then he told that basically we will do one thing, we will add eating habit basically. And the eating habit was basically like this, that he will just have a food like a medicine basically. That also basically will affect the, that also basically will affect the that entire product or not, that basically need to check. Then he told that no, basically eating habit is also basically not affecting the not affecting the entire products basically, not affecting the entire products basically. He literally directly told that basically. Then basically you told that let me add a drinking habit basically. Basically still now basically human basically has not created, but the 5 crore human basically who are going to create that data basically, that particular human clone basically company have it just to for check basically they are doing this all this thing basically. So just see basically how the checking are also basically happening. Then basically he added drinking habit of this 5 crore people. Then they told that basically they are basically told that basically they are not going to drink too much water basically. If their habit of eating is like a medicine, then there basically their drinks also will be like that only basically. Then let me connect to the doctors also basically. Whether the drinking have this all basically they told that basically each and everything basically they are diagnosed with the doctor also. They are connected with doctor also. Then basically only the data basically we are telling. Like this basically they connected to the drinking habits. In drinking basically few blood group basically drinks wine, beer, each and everything basically alcohol parts basically they have added. Few people basically will be going to eat, drink only waters and few juices basically like this juice also basically juice and like this soda and few people are not going to eat this whole drink, not going to eat drink juice also. They are not going to eat soda also. They are just going to eat drink water. So like this basically they created the drinking habit energy also basically, because these all are data basically which on the base of the human basically are going to create that are 5 crore people. Then he told that basically let me add these all drinking habits basically. Like this basically he stopped with drinking habits, and drinking habit also basically it was clear not a single product was getting effect. So in next part basically we are going to see a little bit more attributes. When the attributes are getting added, what are the basically changes is happening in the products, other products other than this 5 crore people going to come.